Section 1. The Colonial Canvas, Redrawing Africa. Africa's borders were primarily sketched by European colonial powers, not its people. During the Berlin Conference in the late 19th century, European nations carved Africa into zones of influence, ignoring its myriad cultures, languages, and communities. This arbitrary partitioning has deeply influenced African life, politically, socially, and economically. Countries lumped together diverse groups with little in common, while splitting other communities across different nations. For example, the Somali people are spread over Somalia, Djibouti, Ethiopia, and Kenya, creating a divided identity. These borders ignored the complex tapestry of relationships and nuanced demarcations that African communities had traditionally recognized. Africa's pre-colonial history was far from static. Various kingdoms and empires rose and fell, redrawing boundaries through conquests and alliances. Empires like the Mali, Zulu, and Ethiopian had distinct territories that often shifted. Many of Africa's conflicts can be traced back to these artificial divisions. This historical context is crucial for understanding the contemporary challenges African nations face. Section 2. A mosaic of cultures, diversity across a continent. Africa is a continent of staggering cultural, linguistic, and ethnic diversity. With thousands of languages and a rich tapestry of traditions, Africa's cultural heritage is distinctive. This diversity stems from a complex history of migrations, trade, and empire building. Each region of Africa offers a unique cultural identity. West Africa is known for its vibrant music and festivals like Nigeria's Mardi Gras. East Africa, with its history of trade with the Arab world, has distinct architectural and culinary traditions. Southern Africa boasts a rich history of art and dance, influenced by the indigenous San people. The colonial imposition of borders disrupted these natural cultural continuities. Communities with shared histories were split, while disparate groups were forced into constructed nation-states. This created tensions and diluted unique cultural identities, complicating nation-building. The task of fostering a single national identity from numerous distinct groups is daunting but enriching. Understanding this mosaic is key to appreciating the complexity and resilience of African societies. Section 3. What if? Imagining self-defined African borders. Imagine an Africa where borders were drawn by its people, based on linguistic, cultural, and historical ties. Such a scenario might have led to a different political and social landscape. Nations could be more homogeneous, potentially leading to fewer internal conflicts and a stronger sense of national identity. Countries shaped around natural economic zones might have developed more robust, self-sustaining economies. This could have enabled a more equitable distribution of resources and wealth. A continent divided along natural cultural lines might have fostered stronger regional alliances. Similar cultural backgrounds could lead to enhanced cooperation among countries. However, homogeneity within borders doesn't necessarily preclude conflict. It might just alter its nature. Reimagined borders might solve some problems, but could also create new ones. Section 4. Reflections and possibilities. Envisioning a different Africa. The impact of colonial boundaries on Africa has been profound, influencing everything from national identity to political stability. Reflecting on what might have been if Africa had drawn its own borders ignites a fascinating exploration of the continent's potential. While the past cannot be changed, understanding its impact can guide future actions. African nations are increasingly recognizing the importance of regional cooperation through initiatives like the African Union. These efforts aim to foster greater unity and leverage shared strengths to address common challenges. This reflection isn't just about reimagining political boundaries, it's about rethinking cultural and social boundaries. By embracing its rich diversity and learning from the past, Africa can move towards a more integrated and prosperous future. The dialogue between what is and what could have been continues to inspire both Africans and the global community. This fosters a deeper appreciation for one of the world's most vibrant and diverse continents.